grind. Now, as you all might know, there's very likely going to be a bow added to the Battlefield game with the Final Stand DLC, unlocked by the final and fourth Phantom assignment, or is it? There might be a sixth DLC, who knows? But yeah, it is unlocked by the Phantom assignment, and now me, as a lazy person that I am, had not done any of the other Phantom assignments. Now, the reason that I didn't do any of these assignments were mainly two things. One, I'm a console player, so that means that I am never ever onto battle lock. And the second reason is that I really don't care about camos or dog tags. I mean, I prefer using a gun without a camo because I think it just looks cooler without with just a straight gun. So yeah, for me there wasn't really ever that motivation that I needed to do those assignments, but now that there's gonna be a bow added into the game, I need to catch up, I need to do all of the Phantom assignments. Now that is actually what you're seeing in the background gameplay right now. I'm using the MG4 on Operation Metro, and if you haven't done the assignment where you have to get 200 kills with the LMG and 50 kills with an explosive, then I highly recommend that you try out the MG4 suppressed with a holographic sight and get your C4 out. Join an Operation Metro or Locker server, 64 man, and just try and flank and kill as many people as you can. I mean, that is what I did, and it was actually one of the most fun times I had into Battlefield 4, and I got some pretty amazing clips, or at least according to my standards. So yeah, getting all of these kills for me was kind of a grind, which conveniently brings me back to my original topic. Now, what is actually grinding? Well, according to Wikipedia, which is always a reliable source, it is a term used in video games to describe the process of engaging in repetitive tasks. Now, I've been thinking about this, and of course, usually when you're grinding, there is something that you do it for. I mean, there is a reward after all the grinding. Now, of course, in this scenario, it is the bow that I'm doing it for, but there are many other things that are rewarding, and there isn't anything that I specifically do it for. I mean, the camos, I don't really care. The dog tags, I also don't really care. So what is a good reward to have in Battlefield that makes you want to keep playing? Now, we'll get back into this later on in the video, but first I wanted to talk about what gives grinding you. Well, for me, it gives me the ability to play with different things than I would normally play, because we all have got this. In Battlefield 4, you've got your favorite set of guns that you really like to use. You've got this, your kind of your save area, and you don't really want to leave this. But by grinding or doing special tasks, you are forced to play with different things, which in my case turned out very well. I rarely use LMGs, so I just decided to go for it, pick the MG4, and it was really great. Now, I've been thinking about this, and the reason that I do this is for the rewards. I mean, the possibility of a bow, that's really what I'm doing this for. But what other things can we do or implement into the Battlefield game that makes you want to do these assignments? Now, obviously, there is one thing implemented that is supposed to simulate this reward, which are the battle packs, which, by the way, are not, and I repeat, not a very good reward. I mean, I've never heard a Battlefield player say, "Yes, I finally got my battle pack. Let's try and open it, see if I can get anything good." So I think that was the reward system that DICE had in mind, but that didn't really work out. Now, what other things can we implement into Battlefield that rewards us for playing with things that we normally don't play with? Now, I've asked myself this question, and one thing that I could come up with was giving the player the rewards of being a server admin for an extended period of time, let's say 1 day or 1 week. Now, let me allow to explain how this works. Now, this is going to be all personal, so all the assignments will be only assigned to you. Now, they'll look at battle log and look at your least used guns. So let's say, for example, you have never used the G18 pistol. Then you'll get the assignment to get, let's say, 300 kills within 1 week with this pistol. Now, if you do this, you get rewarded by being a server admin of a server or getting your own server for, let's say, 3 days. Now, this would then really stimulate me to use that pistol, and maybe I'll get some very good experiences with it, that I really want to keep using it, and it changes me on the battlefield as a better player. Now, I don't say that the G18, don't use the G18, it's a horrible pistol, but you get what I mean. But yeah, now I'm asking you guys the questions. What would you like to see as a reward for yourself that would really stimulate you to play with a different thing that you usually play with? So yeah, the video is coming to an end right now, and I really look forward to seeing your comments on this video. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, then don't hesitate to hit the like button, as it really does help me out a lot. But anyways, this was Hyper, and I thank you all for watching.